The main event is here. The fight, one of the fights we all have been waiting for in the year 2025 is already here. A fight which most of the UFC fans, if you watch UFC, if you're following UFC, you all want to watch this fight. This fight should have happened last year, but thank God we are having this fight in the UFC 313. I mean, what else can I say? A massive, massive main event, guys. I'm just coming here to talk about this fight. It's going to be brief. It's going to be brief, and it's going to be very well. I would say, what's the right word to put? Analyzed when it comes to these two fighters, because they are top level fighters. It's about the light heavyweight division, the title on the line, the one and only Alex Poatan Pereira Shama, for me, the current second pound for pound in UFC at the moment, is defending his belt against the number one person we all have been waiting for. This person we all think is going to give him a hard time. It's going to give him, I would say, the hardest fight in that light heavyweight division. Magomadev, Ankalaev. I mean, what a fight that would be. I mean, we all have been waiting for this for complete 1 year and a half. I think 1 year and a half. Most people, most UFC fans, they have been thinking about this fight for a long time. Me, myself, I wanted this fight to happen for a long time. But thank God this is happening now. Remember, Poatan has never been beaten in the light heavyweight division since he got to the light heavyweight division. He has knocked out almost everybody he has fought with, except of Jan Blachowicz. But the rest, he have knocked them out. And these people he has knocked out are former light heavyweight champions. Looking at Poatan throughout his own years, coming out from Glover, from Glory Kickboxing, coming to the UFC, had this beef, this historical rivalry with Israel, the last airbender, defeated Adesanya, but got knocked out on his first defense against Adesanya, and left to the light heavyweight division. And since then, this guy has been unstoppable. Unstoppable. He has beaten the likes of Jamal Hill. He has knocked out Poraska twice. He has beaten Khalil Roundtree. He has beaten Jan Blachowicz. Now, the number one test we all have been waiting for, the test we all have been waiting for, is this Magomadev Ankalaev. We have been looking at the light heavyweight division lately. Since Poatan last fight against Khalil Roundtree, I was asking, who else can beat this guy? Who can beat this guy in that division? Who can give him a tough time? Do you want to bring back Adesanya? I don't think that fight is going to happen again, because the way I see, these people are turning out to be friends, just like Adesanya and Robert Whittaker. But when you look at this light heavyweight division, which person do you think could outfight or beat Alex Poatan? And there is only one person in mind, which is Magomadev Ankalaev. Everybody has been talking about this fight for a long time. I don't know why the UFC hasn't put this fight. But now here we have it. We have it now. UFC 330 main event. Alex Poatan Pereira against Magomadev Ankalaev. I am so excited for this one. I am super excited for this one, knowing fully well that these two fighters have been exciting. I mean, we're not going to come out and say, okay, what Ankalaev did in the last fight, I mean, it was horrible. We know that it was a shit show. But when it comes to the belt in the line, you know, there's a mistake Ankalaev is saying. This is the same mistake the rest did against Alex Poatan. If you know you're very good in wrestling, and you know that your only chance of beating your opponent is through wrestling, why don't you use it? Why don't you use wrestling? Khalil Roundtree could have used wrestling to defeat Alex Pereira when he knocked him out in the first round. Jihiri Poraska is a very good grappler as well. Jamal Hill is a very good grappler. Jan Blachowicz was the only one who put Alex Poatan on the floor, and that made that fight went to decision. Many people will think Jan Blachowicz won that fight. But guys, if you want to face Alex Poatan, you don't have to stand toe to toe with him, except you're a very, very good striker, just like Adesanya. If you're not Adesanya, you can't stand with this guy. If you're not very good at striking, because this guy will kick you, will chop you. He could knock you out with with the kick over the head. His hook is incredible. So Magomadev Ankalaev came out the other day and said, hey, I'm going to stand toe to toe with him and I'm going to knock him out. God damn, bro, you don't do that. This is Alex Poatan. He's a champion for a reason. Or maybe Magomadev Ankalaev is trying to play us a game here. Or maybe he has another plan in mind. Or maybe this is what he's going to do. But I'm going to advise you, Ankalaev, you don't come out and beat Poatan striking with him. You mix it up. And once you get him on that floor, submit him. Make sure that you submit, because his ground game is not very good. His ground game is not very good, and he knows that. That's why he tries to use this opportunity to knock you out before you bring him on the floor. Remember, this guy is just improving. He's training with Glover Teixeira, who is a very, 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 very high level jiu-jitsu. And with time, this guy gets improved. And if he gets super improved on his ground game, he is unbeatable. So at the moment, you have the chance. This is the moment for Ankalaev to take full advantage of that ground floor to be able to defeat Alex Poatan Pereira. But Alex, on the other hand, man, what a stud. What a fighter this guy is. Just 2 years, he has defended, he has gotten the middleweight belt, he has gotten the light heavyweight belt, and now he's eyeing the heavyweight division belt, which that would be crazy if John Jones could be able to defeat Thomas Pino, which I think is kind of impossible. But we all would love to see the fight between John Jones and Alex Pereira. Or the same thing can happen to Thomas Pino and Alex Pereira. It's a very big fight as well. But let's not forget the fact that this is the fight we all want to see. The light heavyweight title between the number one, the king of the light heavyweight title of champion division, which is Alex Poatan Pereira, against his potential toughest fight in that division. Guys, tell me what you think about this fight, because I'm so excited for this fight. And if you see, Ankalaev have been saying a lot of things online. He's been expecting this fight for a long time, and he's saying that Alex Poatan is running away from him. Now is your chance to prove the world that you can be able to defeat this guy. Now is your time to show the world that this guy is easily beatable. But if you, Ankalaev, can't beat Poatan, so what else can we say about that light heavyweight division? Who else can beat Poatan? Who else? If you can beat Poatan, you are the only hope of most of these light heavyweight fighters. Because once you beat Poatan, you open the gate for most of them to become a champion. Like Philip Oscar is asking for a third fight, which will be difficult to get. I hope the UFC listen to him. It depends on the fight of Poatan and Ankalaev. So there's still a possibility of seeing a Philip Oscar fight, but I don't think with Jerry's style, I don't think he can beat Poatan. He will fight Poatan 7 times and lose 7 times against Poatan. Except he has to change, except he has to bring him up and put him on the floor and just try to submit him. That's when it will be better for him. But if you stand and stroke, if you stand and fight and trade your box with this guy, it's going to end badly for you. Guys, let me know what you think about this main event. I'm so excited for this one. It's a good fight. And the co-main event, Justin Gaethje and Hooker, that will be a fireworks. I'm going to make a video on that. But until next time, guys, peace.